I feel like my mother's big issue with me is she feels that other than Kennedy, I've never had any real responsibility. I've never really had anything to really take care of or anything I ever had to worry about. But I was taking my brothers to school in the morning, I was making the groceries, I was cooking dinner. So I was never really able to have my own life per se.
As far as missing anything growing up, my weekends, school activities, I don't really go to school activities. So just, I guess, that high school experience of being a high school student.
And then I'm stuck doing the things that mom expected me to do. And I feel like now I'm being judged because she's expecting XYZ, and that is not how it's going.
There are reports circulating online that Judy Dupart is a messy person. She supposedly neglected her other children because she was too preoccupied with pursuing the paper and clout, and her own daughter doesn't help her out. Furthermore, Judy's purported multi-million-dollar company, Kaleidoscope, is not as prosperous as she has claimed, and more clients are abandoning the brand gradually, claiming that the brat and Judy's home seems much messier than they depict on their reality TV show, and that her daughter's comments reveal a lot about Jessica, also known as Judy, since she and Brad have been posting videos and images of truth on social media since they had their son. There isn't a corner you can go to without seeing one of these posts. And that's cute too, but you can tell how glad Judy and the brat are to have him in their lives by the way they talk about him and treat him. However, it's starting to appear that she is using the baby as a cash grab and is attempting to exploit him while he is still a newborn. People have noted that Judy and Brett are constantly filming, but his presence has already secured another season of their reality show. The baby to extend their performance and promote products on one episode of their reality show, Brat and Judy even talked about choosing a white donor for their child because, in their opinion, the only qualified black donor they had looked like Jiminy Cricket, and they didn't want their child to look like him at all. I understand if that's the case, sweetie.
The donors down to 220 donors, and then black.
Right, so this is an important issue. Unfortunately, there are just not enough black donors, black sperm donors, black egg donors. So, unfortunately, the pool is limited.
So our baby daddy can't be black.
Well, the thing is, not
Yeah, if you
only
look like Jiminy Cricket.
the thing is,
one
not
of the black people I saw, that thing ain't.
The couple attempted to provide the best explanation they could, but they were dragged to hell for their words.
Almost everybody that I saw, that one just happened to make it in the show. I wasn't trying to be mean or like say anything negative about black people. We were looking for a black donor. That we're black. We wanted a black donor. So it was just misconstrued and taken way out of context. Like I talked about quite a few people as we joked looking for donors, but that's the one that made it. And I guess they thought it was funny, and I didn't think it would bother anybody, or else I would have taken it out. I had no idea people were going to be so offended. But I meant no harm whatsoever. We wanted a black donor. Like, I was just like, what? People take things and run with it. And I'm like, what? People who know me know that I didn't mean any harm. So if I offended anybody, I do apologize. And then
I'm just repeating what the streets in them are saying, so don't blame me for this. The pair reportedly desired a child that would be more marketable and appealing to a wider audience, which led others to speculate that they were actually looking for a white donor. Now, there are reports that Judy's daughter, Deja, hates her because she is always looking for attention and will do everything to build her business and reputation, even if it means endangering her children. Judy had 3 kids by the age of 20, but according to Deja, she wasn't particularly interested in being a mother and would rather be outside than in the house whenever she saw an opportunity. She took advantage of the situation, and while Deja was still a child, she was required to take on most of the duties that her mother should have been performing while Judy was away from home doing hairstyling for Kaleidoscope and other businesses. Deja was in charge of making sure her siblings ate a balanced diet, showed up at school on time, and finished their homework in order to maintain order. Deja has often said that she feels her childhood was taken from her because she and her brothers had no one to guide or look after them. You would think that at least Judy would make sure that the money was coming in so that the kids could, but she ended up dealing with a lot of issues that their mother was not aware of. Received all they required, but reports indicate that this was not the case. She was barely making any money from Kaleidoscope, and Judy was struggling financially. If you know anything about starting a business, you know that the first few years are like pouring water in a basket. Additionally, there have been accusations that Judy had previously scammed a few insurance firms and that she was compensated by the insurance company for the strange fires that occurred in the fall at 2 of her hair salons. She then started selling her hair care products, especially the Miracle Drops, but Beauty lacked the personality needed to promote such products. She collaborated with Sue, another social media tycoon from New Orleans, and the two of them would create videos to advertise hair care goods. Due to Swin's popularity in the Black social media market and the popularity of the videos she released, the products did sell for a period. Judy did what most influencers do these days. She pretended to be someone else until she succeeded, and she did it quite well. However, the choreographed skits with great smell weren't enough to help her get followers and market her products the way she really intended. Judy would go to places like Bali and most to buy high-end items, but according to her daughter Deja, they were having financial problems.
Responsibility. Well, I don't have no real, concept of the real world in a way, but I feel like technically I grew up early. I practically, in a sense, raised Byron and Jordan. I wouldn't say it didn't register for you, but it wasn't something that you noticed. But for me, I had to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, it was something that I had to go through. But at the time, it seemed like, oh, mom didn't care.
I'm sitting here and I'm gonna listen because I love my child. But as far-fetched as the accusation is, I provided the most for. So her sitting here saying this is quite offensive. But I'm really trying to keep it cool because I feel like I don't know where she's at mentally, and I'm gonna let her finish processing. Whew. Imagine the child you did the most for coming in and telling like.
In addition, as Kaleidoscope started to become popular, Judy decided to sell information on how to start a business instead of staying at home and opened a workshop. I mean, now that they're older, you have to respect the hustle. Even after becoming a teen mother, Deja still finds it challenging to relate to Judy, and she doesn't have a strong relationship with her siblings. Judy was reportedly not giving her daughter and grandchild the same kind of support that Deja did. Even though Judy had spent hundreds and thousands of dollars buying engagement rings for the brat, she scowled when Deja asked if she could live in it for a little while until she got on her feet. Maybe she's not doing as well as she would like us to think. Kaleidoscope is losing money. There are a lot of different opinions about the brand. While some say they love it, others say the products irritate their skin, itch, and cause them to lose their hair.
But this shit right here, this is how you use it. Fred.
Okay, TikTok hair product gurus, I need help. I recently bought these Kaleidoscope Miracle Drops, and in the bottle, it looks like there's water mixed with it. I don't know if this is like the normal consistency, but I'm going to show you real quick and then y'all can tell. Okay, so mind you, this is a new bottle that was unopened, but can you see how there's like a separation between two different liquids in the bottle? And when I take it out with the dropper, you can see that it looks like something is mixed with it, and it looks and feels like water on my skin. And I have a different one to compare. I'm going to show you. Okay, that's it. Like water. Weird. Versus my Miel, which you can tell is very obviously oil, even the way that it's on hand. You see, it's a weird mixture. The issue is, I put it in my hair before I noticed, for this product, or did I get a defective bottle or something? I'm a little bit of product. Please let me know if you tried it.
Lord, not the edges. According to rumors, Judy plans to concentrate on the brat and their child because that's the only way she'll remain relevant and keep her businesses from failing, especially since Kaleidoscope is reportedly having trouble. She's thrilled that her elder sister, who didn't care for Judy from the beginning, is by her side, even though it's terrible to hear that it was all a charade to capitalize on the brat's celebrity. Judy is in denial, and unless they find common ground, things will remain toxic. Her daughter is going through what most single parents go through. She feels she helped her mother succeed by watching and giving up her time to monitor her siblings. However, do you believe DJ was correct in her assessment of Judy? In the comments section, let's watch this video and talk about Lisa Ray's actual thoughts on the Brat and Judy's marriage.